had like that type of vibe to it. All right. So the lick goes like this. So that's pretty much how the lick goes. Maybe it was on a different pickup, but again, it sounds like it's Jubu Smith. So that sounds like something that he would actually do. It's just the hammer-ons. So it sounds real quartet-ish to me. So that's roughly how the lick goes. You know, when vocalists are singing around it, sometimes it's kind of hard to make out the guitar part. But, you know, that's just what it is. So let's kind of go over that, and I'll do my best to, you know, slow it down, but I do not have charts to actually show you. Okay, so in quartet music, there are all sorts of ways to play just one chord. Like, keep that in mind. An approach to one chord can just be a bunch of different things going on. Okay, and it can sound like someone is playing two different chords, but they're actually playing the same chord. Okay, so here's an example. Now the song is in A. That's an A major, but Jubu Smith felt that it was appropriate to do this. Okay, and the whole time it goes just like it's like it's doing that whole bass line, and he felt the need to go. He did all of that over the A major. Okay. So for starters, okay, let's do this. I think you all can kind of see my hand pretty well. All right. So this is the open A position. All right, keep that in mind. Right there. I might be out of tune a little bit, but okay. So basically, my second fret. This is how you play an open A major. Second fret on the B, G, and D string. That's really it. Okay. But you can also play on the A string. You can play on the fourth fret on the A string, and you can hammer on to that. That's also an A major. All right. Yeah, so that's also an A major. So he actually, it's like he was playing the A, the open A. So I'm just playing an open A, then hammer on. Okay. So he pretty much did that over the drum track. And this was like a part of the intro as well. So here he goes. You got to give it a good strike. And then at some point you got to incorporate the whole chord. So, all right. So that's how he played that chord. Okay. It's very simple. Like, once you get it, at first it can be a little bit tricky. But yeah, that open position is very useful. So so, and you could also play that A up here too, like the G major shape, like open caged system shape. So if you can, you can get kind of funky with it. So it's a little more exciting than just, playing that. All right. So let's go. This hi-hat is a little annoying. Let's do that. All right. So I'm gonna do the A major over it again. All right, so I'm doing that in repetition just so that you can kind of get used to hearing that. All right. Now, then he starts adding all the other riffs that it's going over the A major. Okay. Now let's go over those other parts. Let's go over the other parts that are, you could probably say, are kind of bluesy. So now we want to go to the 5th fret on the B and E string. Okay, so we're up here now. All right. And when we play this, we wanna not move what's being played on the high E string. We want to keep that the same. But on the B string, we want to hammer on to the 7th fret. Like that. So here we go. All right. So that's where we are so far. So we know that part. We're hammering on from the 5th to 7th fret on the B string, but we're still like fretting the 2 notes. Now we want to go to the B and G string, and we're kind of going to do the same thing, but now we're going to hammer on, we're going to keep what's on the 5th fret on the B string. We're going to keep that the same. We're not going to move that. Then we're going to hammer on from the 4th to the 6th fret on the G string. So it goes like, so. Okay. So that sounds so far. Now, an alternative to doing that, or like a different option, instead of going, you can go. So you're just bending up actually from the 4th fret on the G string. You're going from here. You're bending basically from the 4th fret to the 6th fret, but you're not going to the 6th fret. You're bending to that pitch. And you're not getting exactly there. You ain't got to get exactly there. You can get kind of almost there, like. And you got to grip it. You got to grip this. It's not something that you can halfway do. Okay, just kind of keep that in mind. So let's start back from the top. Or, okay, everything from there is straight pentatonic. I mean, this whole riff is sort of grounded or centered into pentatonic anyway. This whole song is actually, because the melody, the song, it's all pentatonics. Same, that's all pentatonic scale. A. So, So after doing that bend, you're going to let that bend go, and you're going to play what's on your second fret on that G string. Then you go to your fourth fret on your D string, and second fret on that D string. So it looks like this. Okay. So now, so far we have, and I don't know if he goes or so I don't know if he breaks it up or down. He does one of those. I figured I'm not gonna be that technical. All right. I thought I had a comment. Yeah, y'all feel free to chime in. Feel free to chime in. I know some of y'all just looking. Anyway, so back to it. Okay. Now it's actually going to be a little like repetitive. Okay. So it's going to kind of do that again. But the first time you're going to bend. Okay. So that's how you play that so far. Then you're just going to hit that A that's on the second fret on the G string. Then you go to the A string and it's on the second fret, and then let that go. So the whole thing. That's how you play the whole lick. You know what I'm saying? Now there was one part that I think I didn't show you because I think I did it and didn't think about it. Oh, so that same. So what I played was on the G string. I did from the 4th to 6th fret. I ended up doing that. So I didn't incorporate that the first time around. I incorporated that actually the second time around. Okay, so very slow. Or I can be more aggressive. Again. Now at the end you can do the, or you can go, and what you play there is basically like a B minor 7th, like almost like a double stop. So you basically fret at the second fret on the B, G, and D strings. On the second fret, like you're playing an A major. Since it's A major, you got free reign to sort of move around a little bit a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of move around a little bit while when you're playing those open chords. So yeah, while that is ringing out, you can play that B. You're not playing the B. You're not playing that second fret on the A string. You're only playing the B string, G string, and D string, and moving that to this, which is like a minor seventh type shape. And then when you go back to the A major, you're not just going back to it. You're gonna do that. Quartet, you always slide into stuff. So just know that it works to or you can do all types of stuff. That's pretty much how you play that lick. Now the rest of the song is just playing on that 5th fret and hammering onto the 7th fret on the B string. So it's doing this pretty much the whole song. So that's how you play that. All right. But why is this sort of like Quartet? Well, it's sort of like Quartet, to be honest with you. If I slowed this track down, give or take, like I may not be able to get the same groove, but I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. So let me see what I get if I slow it down. Let me unmute this. All right, I'm gonna slow this down. And if it don't sound right, I'm gonna go to a different pattern, but let me see. Okay, that's not quite a quartet pattern, not quite. But but check the feel out. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can see how that sort of has a quartet feel, like if I were to just slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I need to turn the AC on. I'm like 98% sure that Jubu, this is for Marcus. I'm 98% sure that this was Jubu. Which I said that at the beginning of the live. Yeah. I know. I know. And I appreciate you for joining as well. But I'm 98% sure that it was Jubu. And when I look back at all the live shows, it was Jubu on the guitar. Like, even if they were playing over a track or whatever, I feel like it was him. Sorry about that. I feel like that was him. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just like he has a way of, you know, the way it kind of bites is he just does that kind of thing. Let me see. He does that. He just does that. He don't play like straight major chords. Like, it's usually like that. So That's just something that I noticed, and obviously that's something that I kind of get from him as well. And somebody mentioned another song. Oh, that's actually a good one. From Robin Elder. I appreciate that suggestion. I'll probably share that on another one though. So I appreciate you asking that. DL Edwards, I appreciate you. So yeah, I'm going to keep it going because Quartet guitar is very it's like on one hand it's easy and on the other hand it's very, Quartet music is just very nuanced, you know. There are just certain things that only applies to that, as well as like shout music and stuff like that. It's sort of like the same rules, but the speed is definitely different and all that stuff. So let me just mention this. So the song is in the key of A. So let me get this. But just keep in mind, over this A major, which I was kind of doing it a little earlier, you know, that is a minor pentatonic type lick, and you could do like a minor blues lick, you know, but you incorporate major elements into that. So something like this. So here is the major third. Here's the minor third. You hammer on from that minor third to the major third. So let me do that right. You know, all that stuff. But you're basically just sliding into that major. And it seems as though it typically happens on the one. Like you kind of go through it, like do all your little licks and stuff like that around it. So it seems like it centers around the one. It does that. And to be honest with you, you don't feel comfortable doing it until you practice it and practice it and practice it. Okay. So let me run that track again. And I'm going to do it just real slow. So at this point, I'm slowing it down. And this is still if I had no loop. Okay. So here we go. So they did it on this song, that, you know, as far as sliding into the major. So let me see. I got like a real quick quartet groove. It's not like a real one. I guess, whatever. Like you can just kind of hear the little feels. What's a groove? It goes let's do it like this. something like that. So now that one lick that I did, I was going minor. So it's just that's sort of just how it works, you know. Oh, let me see if I can do this. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, let's do it like this. Let me do that again. Yeah. So that groove, actually, if I were to do the same thing over that beat, it would actually sound faster. But let me do this real quick. It's super slow, but let's try it. So instead of starting on the A, I'm gonna just play the other notes. Let's do it again. So, and then when you speed it back up, go back to, excuse me, and go here. It's kind of funny. Let's mute that, unmute this, and you do that. Oh. I forgot my rhythm. So I think it's kind of cool how that works. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I figured I would like share that with y'all. I might not be on too long. If it's not all that active, cool. It might be a little more active tomorrow. And I'll definitely indulge in conversation with y'all tomorrow. But yeah, if it's, I pretty much shared, you know, everything that I want to share. So if there are questions, I'll answer the questions. And otherwise, I'll get back with y'all tomorrow. I got something else to share, which is, you know, sort of intermediate-ish, something like that. So yeah, I'll just stick around for a few questions, and otherwise, I will see y'all later. I'll just stick around a little bit. Rim them all off. Let's get it right. Let's see how that sounds with this other one. Because I can do that better slow. Let me slow it down real quick. Yeah. It's cool when I can do it faster, but I'm working on getting faster. Let's speed it up a little bit. All right, let's try that. All right. The way I do my double stops, honestly, let me see. Yes, sir. Anthony, what's good, man? Double stops, to be honest, it's like this. It's like this, it's like this, it's like this. I'm sure you already know like all your major, well, you pretty much know your chords. It's really just breaking the chord up, to be honest with you, because double stops are typically like chords that you can move faster, basically. You know, you're using like 2 notes at a time instead of doing this whole thing. You're just picking a part of it, you know, but you're doing it in 2 notes. And sometimes you can skip a string, but you still got to select notes that are in the chord. So let's say you're playing a major, a B minor, and then like a C sharp minor. Let's just say this is what you're doing. Well, you can take a part of that A, right? But only play the third up here, which is right now I'm playing the A major. So the third is right here on the G string on the 6th fret. I don't know. I try to do it like George Benson. I don't think I do it like him. I do it upward like for the quartet stuff, because I don't know how to do it like him. He oh goodness. crazy. Like the way he holds his pick, I don't know. Maybe I do. I have to look back. I have to look back to see if I hold my pick like him. Because I feel like I angle my pick down when I'm playing everything else. Like I'm like this. He's like this. Typically, like he has it angled and turned. So, because I've studied. Like he does it. So that's what he does. Me, I'm like this. So I don't know. It might work. So yeah, on the 6th fret right here, on the G string, on the 6th fret, and then on the 5th fret on the high E string, you're just playing that high A, and then you're playing that what is that? Excuse me, that C sharp. It sounds like this. So these are the notes you can just. But then you're gonna play the root of that B. So right here. So on the 7th fret on the high E string, then on the G string you're on the 7th fret. So it looks like this. And then from here, you just slide up a whole step. So I don't know if that makes sense. And you can do that with a bunch of chords. You know what I'm saying? You can. It's all about when you hit it, you know, hammer on. And then do your. But yeah, you can do a lot of different. Now the double stops that are on, because the one I showed you was like skipping a string. But the ones that's on the B and E string, same fret, B and E, whole step away. Okay. But then go to the root up on the 9th fret high E string and the 10th fret B string. So yeah. So I don't know if that's something that you've done before. You've probably already done stuff like that before, but just didn't realize that you was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can actually bend certain ways. You can do a lot of stuff. So those sound different than you can go. You can reverse. So yeah, you can do that. Yep. That's another walk up. Let me put the drum track on. So these are little riffs, you know what I'm saying? They almost don't even matter well, it matters what you play, but it's like, as long as you land back on that one, you know what I'm saying? So that 7th fret to 9th fret, going from the B to the C sharp, this, just chromatically walk it up. Oh, okay, so I'm doing it wrong. Cause I'm trying to, it's the major minor thing that I get a little mixed up with sometimes. And then my head start tilting. Yeah, man. Well, cool, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'm about to head on out. If all hearts and minds are clear, I can definitely stick around. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out, and I will see you all on tomorrow, prayerfully. So just wanted to share this with you, a little bit of quartet stuff, and I'll just recap real quickly the actual groove of the song. I don't know if Anthony heard it. He probably did hear it. So that's the actual groove. And yeah, so I don't know if you heard it, Anthony. It's the you can do it with a band. You can do it like that, so you can do it that way too. So start it over. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah. All right, y'all. I'll definitely check y'all out. I would definitely check y'all out, and I appreciate you hanging out. All right. Peace. Love y'all. Thanks for coming through.